Hey everybody, Maria from Magically Amateuring here, ready to hit you with a Modern Masters 2015 draft. Looks like we're just about ready to fire if, lag doesn't lag us into oblivion. So, yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Modern Masters 2, not an insane amount just because it is so gosh darn expensive. Here we've opened an Endrick Sar, which is basically a total bomb. I played against him one time. I mean, honestly, you just have to immediately kill it. That's the only way. That's the only way to deal this card. We also have a foil Niv Mizzet, which is awesome, and a cranial plating, which, you know, I wouldn't be it completely against. I love playing artifacts, but you got to be really aggressive with them, and that's not too easy to do in this format sometimes. Burst Lightning here, another great pick. Blood Throne Vampire, I enjoy. Um, but I think you just got to take the Endrick Sar because the upside is so potentially huge if he doesn't immediately die after coming down that, you know, you just got to do it. Just got to do it. Okay. So here we have some other interesting choices. There's an Argent Sphinx, which is fantastic in the artifacts deck, as is Dispatch. Foil, nonetheless. Etched Oracle, obviously super good if you're trying to do the 5-color shenanigans, although you only really need 4. Narcolepsy. This is like a great question. Which of these is better, the Sphinx or the Narcolepsy? It's probably the Narcolepsy. But you all know me if you know me, and that's I like big splashy cards that are fun, creatures that are fun. Um, so I mean, this is actually, I mean, it's a threat, so they have to deal with it. And if you have Metalcraft, like, they just straight up can't. The black card would be Dread Drone, which isn't as good as any of these. So I'm just gonna take this, even though we did place that cranial plating. So like, I don't know. Okay, so somebody who took our Niv Mizzet is kind of like rolling in the dough right now if they can make some elemental shenanigans work. I've never drafted elementals. There is a Scatter the Seeds in here. The Sun Spear is really good. If we want to like be like, oh my god, I'm sorry I passed that cranial plating, forgive me, I'm gonna be artifacts anyway. Paper Snag and Repeal, that's fine. This card is good though. Grim Affliction. I wonder. I mean, is this good enough where you're like, yeah, this is open for sure? I'm gonna take this. Oh, fuck! Spite Bellows. It's happening. It's happening and we're passing it all! Oh god! Oh god! Squirts McGurts over here. I mean, the rest of this pack is like whatever. Anyway, I mean, Scuttling Death is good, but it's particularly good in the Spirits deck, which we don't have right now. Like, I kind of don't know what we're doing, but if that's my 4th pick, I'm gonna take it. 5th pick, this thing, sure. There's a smash in here. You always want to smash in this format. Red black? Could be. There's a guild mage, but we just maybe we can be, what is this, Grixis? I don't know the 3-color names from before I played very well. No, I think Grixis has green in it. You guys, I'll look it up for next round, don't worry. Tribal Flames. This bounce land's also making me think about it. Let's be 3 colors. I mean, why not? This is Modern Masters. There's fixing up the Waz. This is not easy. Cost. This is a Phantom Draft, FYI, so if we open a Goif, it's not gonna mean shit! Unfortunately. I don't think this card's very good. I played a Proliferate blue-green deck the other day that won the finals, and anyway, nobody wants these cards, is what I'm trying to say. They go around so late. I'll take that thing. Master Breeder. What a sick title. Although humans are master breeders too, like in the real world, we just call them animal husbandrists. I don't know, is Firebird any good? I kind of don't think it is. I mean, maybe we're just Bloodthirst. In which case, this is a, you know, okay. I take that thing though. It's kind of annoying. This card's not bad. I've never actually played the red-black Bloodthirst deck, so maybe we can actually get some stuff and see how it goes together. See if we can get really thirsty. Make this a Thirsty Thursday, you know what I mean? Even though I'm recording this on a Sunday. Secrets. So yeah, thanks to everybody who supports our show on Patreon, because that's how we're able to do these draft videos for you every week. Drafting ain't cheap, as they say in that famous song. Garbage. For us, anyway. If you are not a supporter, I encourage you to go over there, patreon.com/MTAcast. Throw a buck our way and help us continue to keep doing these, and maybe get up to the level where we can, man, these cards are good, where we can do a stream every week. That's so weird. Why that is still there when we pass that Niv Mizzet and stuff. I suppose now would be the chance when they would get it. Never mind. Sure. Oh, foil! Sick. Well, the funniest thing is, even though we're black-red, we don't have any cards that are Bloodthirst enablers. I mean, not enablers, but like, that even have the word Bloodthirst on them. Which is kind of funny. Rawr. I have a weird face head. Goif! Doesn't matter. You guys, doesn't matter! Phantom. Well, we have another Grim Affliction. Ooh, smashes in here. This cranial plating, oh my god, whoever gets 2 of these. Dead Zakorans. Dead Zakorns. We don't have a lot of ways to abuse this Proliferate on our end of the board. Could take this Elemental. I guess I'll take this because I don't know if we're playing blue. This is a great sideboard card, especially against the best deck in the format, which is tokens. Hi. There's an arrest in here. Here's something that says Bloodthirst on it. Sure. Oh my god, Ghost Dad! What are you doing here, Ghost Dad? Nobody's playing spirits. I didn't see any white coming around. This Drake is so good. I suppose we have a little bit of kill, but only with Grim Affliction, which isn't the greatest thing. There's a Fire Slinger, which we would like to have, especially if we want to take things like Blood Ochre. Our 3 drop slot's a little stacked right now. I'm gonna take this thing. It's just so annoying to play against. Hopefully we can get some more kill. I mean, we're not really in great colors for that. Here's some more bloodthirst shenanigans. There's this, which combos with our Drake. This card is not super great, because then it's just a 3/3. I don't know. First Drake seems more fun. Whoa, we have so many elemental pumps, and then like no elementals. Sad. Sure. I mean, a rare and a color. I've never played with this card. I played against it once. I narcoed it immediately, so I didn't really get to see it have any shenanigans. Well, there's some fixed thing if we ever wanted it. The player blue cards, which I don't even think I want to play. Boop, goodbye. I don't know why they're still sitting in here. Well, we have these 2 things. Let's take this, just because we would want a better curve. You know, maybe this will come together. Maybe it will. Bone splinters. Yum. More elemental enablers. I don't think I have enough, though. I really just have Spite Bellows. Bloodshot Trainee, I don't have any equipment. I'll take this. It deals with literally anything. That thing. Well, there's a smash. Nice. The fun thing about Modern Masters is that your deck is done after 2 packs, usually. So the 3rd pack is just all gravy. Do you guys think, have I ever asked you this before, if it would be a good idea to have a grocery store that sold only gravy, and it would be called It's All Gravy? Wow. I really super want to do that sometime to somebody with all the tokens. Although I do have Endrick Star, I'd kill all my thralls. Oh well, it's the risk you gotta take, you know? You know what I mean? The thing about, nice. I mean, this thing is super annoying too, but, what was I gonna say? That's kind of annoying, is that it's hard to get good quality 2-drops in this format, so decks like, artifacts sometimes aren't as strong as they could be. I mean, if you get enough court homunculi, I mean, whatever, but what kind of world are we living in? The world where you get perfect court homunculi every draft? Leyline, that card's worth money. I need it for my Boggles deck. So I'm building Boggles in Modern. I'm nearly done. What am I, Kenji? What do I keep getting this for? What a troll. Ugh. I don't want any of this garbage. Sideboard? Or another Fire Slinger? Sure. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm building Boggles in Modern because I played it at GP Omaha, and I had never actually sat down to play Modern, a single game of Modern, before I showed up at GP Omaha. And I had also never played the Boggles deck. It's pretty straightforward. Whoa! Oh god, now I have to figure out how to use this card. I'm never gonna use that right. Anyway. So, what was I saying? It's a pretty straightforward deck, but it's also a lot of fun to play. It's kind of a combo deck. And a lot of people get down on it either because they think that it's, you know, like you don't actually have to play it, like it's too easy to play to give any credit for playing it, or that it's not interactive. Um, but after sideboard, let me tell you, a lot of decks interact with that thing. But I do think it takes skill to play, and there is actually a ton of math involved in playing Boggles, because of all the lifelink that you have going on. And yeah, so I love playing it. Ooh, this seems like it could be good. Once I thought this card was a flyer. Uh, so yeah, I'm building it, and I think what I was gonna say, I think that if I actually had played the deck at least like 5 times before going to the GP, I think I could have day two'd with it. It was that good in that meta. Which is really kind of funny. Spike Shot Elder! You little trap card. I have no way to make him any bigger, so let's take this thing. So yeah, but I also am building Affinity because I do want to try other modern decks. I like modern because it stays around longer than standard. Standard changes like every weekend. There's a different meta in standard, I feel. And that's just pretty exhausting, especially when, like me, you have 3 jobs. So, whew. Oh, Savage Twister? Yeah. So, yeah, Affinity is... I like playing Affinity in Modern at Masters, so I might like playing Affinity in Modern. It just makes sense to me. But I'm way further behind on my Affinity builds than I am on my... What? Than I am on my Boggles build. Boggles, I just need some more lands. It's not cheap. And I need more lands, and I need... What else do I need? Some sideboard stuff. A couple more Daybreaks, which are pretty cheap now, thank goodness. But yeah, Megan's starting to build in Modern as well. She's either co-host of Magic the Amateuring, and she's like, Maria, we are going to go to Modern GPs now, right? And I'm like, yeah, we totally are. Well, Endrick Sar gives me good sacrifice fodder, and I do have that Plague Drasulka. Vampire Outcast is pretty good, though. Man. I don't know what, has... I don't think I ever want to play this. I'm just gonna take this, I guess. What am I cutting out of here? These cards are all pretty good in my deck. Not you. Could be good. I threw 3 Vampire Lacerators. Oh my god. Yes, I'll take that. Don't know about this cost, but... I'm gonna catch you with my trowel! My goodness. These colors appeared to be open. That's the thing about Modern Masters, is that it's really synergy based. More so than like fake triple cons. So having a cohesive strategy matters a lot. In this format, I think more so than some others. You can build 5-color craziness and just super powerful cards, but I think normally if you're not doing that, your deck really wants to be more synergistic. I could just take these war paints and get blown out. Alright. Whatever, fine. I mean, he's gonna be enabled, right? You can't play him till... Well, I've got the Fire Slingers and the Lacerator, so he might actually be better than way better than he normally is. Which isn't, you know, super great. I'll take a Scutland D, which normally for me means Scuttling Doom Engine. Oh my god, so many Fire Slingers! Head him out, just ping him for 3 every turn. That'd be kind of fun. I'm trying to figure out which deck Megan told me she wanted to build in Modern, but I can't remember. Probably something that costs Sphinx. No, I don't know what she's building. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it on the show. Okay. 30 cards. Oh my god. Okay, let's read this again. So if I paid 4, 5, 6, and then 7, it would deal. Oh my gosh. That's craziness. Okay. To board wipe. So these aren't as great. I mean, maybe they are though, because I have those 2 Grim Afflictions. I gotta cut like 7 cards? Ugh. This is tough. I guess I can sideboard this. I don't know. I think it's fine main decking it, but third time. 9 mana. Probably not gonna happen. This card's not really great in this deck just because, well, here's my debate. Because it's not aggressive. And look at this, like, I'm trying to be very aggressive. But, on the other hand, I have these 2 Grim Afflictions, which can just, like, completely kill a creature out of nowhere with the combo with this, and, like, with the help of these Sickle Rippers. I'm actually kind of excited to try this out. I mean, my cards aren't cheap, so we're not going to get insane value off of him, but, you know, maybe he'd still be good. I think we can reliably cast this thing with Bloodthirst. Looking at what I've got going on here. Maybe I'll cut one of these. I'm considering cutting the Fiery Fall. Just because it costs 6. I mean, we're not using it for its land ability. I mean, maybe we are because of the Hobgoblin or something, but we don't have... We've got ways to give something -2, -2, but... Once I was killed by my own Lacerator. FYI. Wow, who knew this would be so hard to make these cuts in this deck? Maybe this is a dream. Because, I mean, realistically, we're casting it more like over there. Man, I don't know. I kind of like, part of me is like saying cut this Necroskitter and just don't try and live that crazy dream of doing these shenanigans. But I kind of want to do those shenanigans, and so why not? 9-8. Alright, we'll see if this works. If not, we can side into a little bit more aggressive deck. Yeah, so we'll see you guys back here for round uno.